This is Tyler and Ben, and today we're going to be teaching you about Latin nouns and pronouns. So, what is a noun? A noun is used to identify any class of people, places, or things in common. Some examples are food, the pizza, the restaurant. So the first thing about nouns is we have declensions. We have first declension, which is feminine, second, which is masculine, third, which is neuter or masculine or feminine, and then we have fourth and fifth. As you can see in the picture here, first declension usually ends with an A, AE, aurum, usually ends with an A. Masculine ends with US, O, UM, along those lines. Third usually ends with an I, IS, ebus, stuff like that. So, we came up with a way that you guys can remember these declensions a little bit better. And this is going to be in terms of food. First declension usually deals with the letter A as the ending. Think of A as an appetizer. When you go to a restaurant or you go out for dinner or whatever, they always ask you if you want an appetizer, and that's the first thing that you would order if you get an appetizer. So A equals appetizer because you order it first. So A, first declension. Now second declension usually ends with O and an I, US, and sometimes even IS. So let's think of O, second declension O, equals order. You've already got the appetizer and now you're ready to order the main meal, so this comes second. Or you can think about it as you serve, US. You just ordered the appetizer and now you are going to serve the appetizer. So that comes after the appetizer. So O or US or IS is second declension because it comes after the appetizer, it's second. Next, third declension usually ends or follows with the ending of an I, IS, ebus, like we stated earlier. And think about this as I equals ice cream. You get a third. You've already ordered your appetizer, which is first. You've got your main meal or your dinner, second. And now you're ready for dessert and you're going to order some ice cream, I, third declension. So let's take a look at some examples. Pizza or pizza in Latin has the ending of an A. This noun is first declension. A as an appetizer comes first. It's first declension. Now the next one can be kind of confusing with the rules that we just made. So, meat is karis. The ending has an I. So you would initially think that this would be a third declension noun. It's actually not true. It is second declension. So let's remember that IS can also be second declension. So now you guys try. What declension is the noun juris? Juris means gravy. Now it does have an IS, but in this case, you are getting ice cream, you're not ordering. So it is third declension. It is kind of confusing to defer the two. Next up we have pomum, which means fruit. See if you guys can figure out this one. So in this one there's no O at the end, but remember it can also be US, UM, and stuff like that. This is going to be order, which is second declension. Next up we have Latin noun cases. We have nominative, genitive, dative, accusative, ablative. So on the left side of the screen you can see nominative is the subject, genitive is the possessive, dative is the indirect object, accusative is the direct object, ablative is the object of the preposition. Now kind of with the examples that we were just doing, in the IS, how it could be second and third declension, this all relates to cases. If you went back to the declensions chart, you'd be able to figure out what case it is, and then by doing that, when you're reading the sentences or translating the sentences, you'll be able to tell if it's second or third. So nominative is like he, they, vocative is you, their, you, lot, accusative, him, plural, them, genitive, his, their, dative, to him, to them, ablative, by him, or by them, or from him, or from them.
What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that can function by itself as a noun phrase. An example is, I ate the bread, he drank the water. On the pronoun chart, there's a nominative, vocative, accusative, genitive, dative, and ablative. To remember the I section, remember nominative starts with an E, there is no vocative, and the rest start with M. To remember the you singular section, they all start with T. The we section, they all start with N, and the you plural section, they all start with U. And the extra pronoun example is Canis puero cibum dat, which is the dog gives food to the boy. Edo is I am eating.